Have you ever wondered what it feels like to carry the weight of a nation's expectations and your own history on your shoulders? In A Promised Land, Barack Obama doesn't just tell the story of becoming America's first black president. He tells the story of a man, a father, a husband, a leader, who had to learn to live with complexity, conviction, and contradiction. This is a memoir about power, how it's earned, how it's wielded, and what it costs. It begins with Obama's unlikely rise, from his early life in Hawaii and Indonesia to his grassroots organizing in Chicago, to his hard-won seat in the U.S. Senate. But it's not a story of inevitability. Obama constantly asks himself, why me? And what does this mean? When he decides to run for president, the odds are enormous. The scrutiny is suffocating. Yet his campaign becomes a movement. People don't just vote for policies. They vote for a possibility. Once in the White House, the real test begins. The economy is in freefall. Wars are ongoing. Political division is deep. Obama walks us through the landmark battles, the stimulus bill, healthcare reform, foreign policy decisions. These chapters are thick with detail, but they aren't just political breakdowns. They're moral reckonings. He also gives us a human view of presidency, the isolation, the pressure on his marriage, the longing for time with his daughters, the way a single photo, handshake, or word could be misinterpreted by millions. Through it all, he reflects on the deeper questions. What kind of country are we? What kind of leadership does a democracy demand? And perhaps the book's greatest strength is its honesty. Obama doesn't pretend to have all the answers. He questions himself. He regrets. He hopes. Let's break it down. Lessons within pages style. Language and writing style, 5 stars. The prose is intelligent, lyrical, and exacting. It's the voice of someone who values both thought and craft. Creativity and originality, 5 stars. This is no generic political memoir. It reads like a literary meditation on history, identity, and moral leadership. Storytelling and plot development, 5 stars. Despite the density of political material, the story is structured with clarity and drive. There's tension, rhythm, and reflection. Characterization, 5 stars. Obama doesn't just write about himself. He brings to life Michelle, Biden, political opponents, staffers, and global leaders with nuance and respect. Emotional impact and thematic depth, 5 stars. The book resonates on multiple levels: personal, political, philosophical. It's about purpose, legacy, and possibility. Overall enjoyment and presentation, 4.5 stars. Some sections are dense and policy-heavy, but always rewarding for those willing to engage. Final score, 4.92 stars. A Promised Land is a rare political memoir that transcends politics.